We need to see how this first game looks, though, between either side. EG going back for something that we've seen work for them. Game 1 versus SMG with the Bakars Phantom Assassin.
What we have seen from both of these teams is that they will not be like Nine Pandas. They will not see a lost cause and then just GG out. They will wait until the very last second. Both EG and SMG notorious for that.
Arthur, that's not a good high ground, my friend. In fact, that is a high ground where you're going to run into 4 EG heroes and give a first blood over to because the fact that they got that hard camp pull is just devastating. Bottom lane, MC should end up going down here with the jump over. And now Arthur as well might be in some danger. They're going to need another round of the spells. It should be up pretty shortly. Blast off gets some distance, but because with the slow and the missile helps find a double kill. And I don't know, Danog, this is not a person you want to give multiple kills over to start this game. So SMG will be able to get their own kill across the map, and this is a much needed kill, and you hope that mid one gets it with a little farm that he's been finding. You need to get the kill nonetheless, and okay, they will. Jar gets it.
Well, unfortunately for Whisper, he was just overestimating himself a little bit, going too far forward to make sure he's able to survive. Mid one might be the same sort of thing, though.
Oh, they got the snowball anyway. Tries to time the blast off. It's not going to matter. Mid one back over the lane where Januel's coming on over. Mid one's still not dead just yet thanks to the taser. No one's going to make his first rotation. A great use of the ensnare, but they'll miss the blast. The damage is going to be lacking from SMG, and you need to get out and cut your losses because Whisper's already found a double kill. And 2,000 net worth lead with 6 kills.
Really what I'm looking for next is, Mind Control is the most farmed on the team, which is probably not what you've come to expect considering he has died, he hasn't been able to participate in the kill. Say that, he just ends up giving the mega kill streak over the Stars. Yeah,
oh my God.
5-0 with the first blood being picked up as well. Being level 6, it's always a little bit of a concern with that Chronosphere available. But Panda just freshly picks up his own level 6, so maybe they do go for that sort of play.
Because TPs are starting to come down. Rainbow TPs, in fact, they're going to have to damage. No one has to go the long range, but with the blast, it's not enough damage. Because he's now got the run buff. Mid one's going to have a pretty good angle here for the corner, but the snowball stalls it out momentarily. No one on the outskirts, but is completely out of mana now. It's not going to matter in the end. A big double kill for SMG. Are they going to be able to deal with C-Smile? Panda will start to move on down. Another blast connects. The damage mitigation from the swap doesn't help protect him. And now it's just the supports from Evil Geniuses. As SMG, it's a Delta split. Left and right they go. And that is a much-needed fight from SMG. A great move in through the rift. No one's looking for Matthew. I mean, he's got a teleport, but MC can still move on down as well. Charge is going to be there fast enough. Snowball, beautiful timing. Matthew, he's looked exceptional so far to start the game on the Tusk, and he should be rewarded once again with another kill onto the offlane on SMG.
He was praying for the bashes there on MC, but just not going to be enough. And yeah, with multiple people going down, because even after respawn, he ends up getting a kill onto Zhao as well. Still not quite yet that level 6 on the Enchantress.
Connecting down to bottom, where currently Matthew is, and deep inside the jungle, C-Smile is as well. Matthew's in a great position, though. Intercepts the smoke. And it's going to be a nuisance over the snowball, but he should still go down nonetheless. Rated, they are even TPing in Panda. He's going to be in range for the swap, won't even look to go for it, so...
They want to try and take a team fight up top, they want to win it, they want to use the siege creep to take that tier 1 tower, and now Roshan is top as well. So if they could look to get a synergy of all of these things together with a freshly purchased Aghanim Scepter from Whisper, that's the main goal for them.
Yes, yeah, they're ready to go. So we need to see what SMG want to do to combat that. They're going to try C-Smile mid. This is very ambitious. MC is charging across the map, but the Blade Mail boat activate. It's still a lot of damage nonetheless, and they do indeed bring him down. Arthur might be a consolation prize, and MC jumped in with a Nether Strike. Mid one still coming over with a Chronosphere at the ready, but a great split away. EG will make sure there's no potential of the Chrono. Now, even Januel revealed himself for a second, so it's going to be a 3-for-1.
This gets annihilated. What the hell? He was killed faster than Elon's killing Twitter right now. I mean, that was absolutely ridiculous, with Chow just basically getting one-shot by PA when it was being played up against Ramses on the Sven, right? Kind of similar sort of thing, up against a PA. Of course, maybe the evasion. Yeah.
Jump over the top, it's not going to matter. Even though the mine scouted them out, no one gets blown up. And Arthur's stuck inside the shards, trying to pump fake. Won't be necessary to get the blasts off. May be in trouble here. Of course, it's not going to last too long with the stuns. Jesus, though, MC gets blown up from the physical damage. Still barely any armor for him to work with, so...
I think they can be, right? Like, you need to make good use out of this Chronosphere. Mid one has a good amount of farm. He could fully buy up the BKB if he really wants to. Mid
one, don't keep going left. He's going to run straight to EG. A smoke once again will connect. It is far too late, and also no one's TP's not even going to be there at quick timing. I mean, just the physical damage. The output is incredible. I mean, Bakaz is already looking for MC in the mid lane as well.
Should be able to get away with that freshly picked up.
They might get no one. Matthew with the shards, not even going to attempt.
They're pinging Bakaz right now, and well, Bakaz is actually pinging MC.
He's going to look to turn. I mean, they're starting to come over. BKB from Bakaz.
Shield
blast off is useless. Now the shield rune means that Januel is next. He's just going to run to him. He's just going to run straight to him. Knows there's no escape. MC wants to try. You're playing with fire at the moment on SMG.
It's all about the distractions, man. It's all about waiting for mid one to be back up and available. The supports will give up their life freely to make sure that mid one has the potential. And it's always been like mid one teams have that similar sort of mentality as MC. Yeah, he's in a bit of trouble here.
Need detection?
Just able to get away. He used the last sentry that they had in the mid lane to try and catch him when he went for that previous dive. EG have the potential to make a big play of their own.
Oof. The car's got a glimpse of the charge.
Yeah. Ward placed down though. Someone has to be very careful.
Dude, it's a great ward placement. This is huge. SMG, if they can get rid of the dazzle to start the fight, there's the swap away with the stun as well. The cars! No Chrono for the fight, and this is all EG's for the taking. Look at the split. SMG want nothing to do with it. Because Phantom Assassin is 10-1-7. We brought it up to start the series. You know, we were both impressed with the Shadow Team, and unfortunately just wasn't enough to get them over the finish line in that game versus Pandas, but this is something he's very comfortable on, the melee position for us, and he's looking incredible, just being able to read the map, set up for some of these rotations, and pick us onto the supports. And he might be nearby as well, anticipating MC. He smiles there, Whispers there as well.
Oh.
He ain't slipping out of them. Grass is firm. Another kill for the boys. C-Smile's going to celebrate with some torrents.
Like a prioritization. Maybe Panda is the one that they wanted to go on. He's gone for the classic double Wraith Pen build, the extra value. Hasn't gone for the Aghanim Scepter, so it makes the bench
top,
really
man. They are not together with mid one. He's going to time walk towards. Who's this mid one?
He needs his
Might have to use the Chrono defensively, but what can they do off the back of that swap? Keeps Matthew alive, and now the Grave is going to be there as well. This is not the start that SMG need when you're 18,000 behind. As MC tries to make some space, but Bakaz will just jump over 4. They haven't guaranteed any kills just yet, but the Torrent Storm out. It'll stop MC's retreat, and now C-Smile's going to try and lock onto mid one. Back inside the middle as well. Januel's continuing to beat with the impetus, but it's just not enough. Mid one gets crit down. No one dies on EG, man. It has just been their game from start to finish. It hasn't looked close. A 4-0 from them. You already lost that previous ward. If you've got another one to drop down, maybe you can use the crit wave for some information.
At least they've got 4 up top now. MC's not quite with them, but can join very quickly, of course, as we know. And you would hate for him to be laying a charge into someone that had freshly picked up the Lincoln Sphere, and he doesn't actually have that initiation. And once again, it becomes a 5v4.
And is in a pretty good position. Up the smoke. Now, where's the Dazzle? Whisper can always use the Grave to protect him. Actually jumps away. So not in range for the Grave, and no buyback as well. It's a 4v5. They're going to back to their high ground, where they do have vision to play with.
It's a perfect start.
How can you find the opening here for mid one? The Torrent's going to protect the Chrono. MC might just get blown up from full to 0. C-Smile's just controlling it perfectly. The Conk is such an issue. Now Bakaz sees an opportunity to jump the Faceless Void without the threat of the Chrono once again. It is all EG. They barely break a sweat. This Conker hero. What a one it is indeed, and now Roche, unfortunately, still not up just yet.
They went down a double Midas route. It doesn't really feel like the SMG DNA.
They know he's there. Someone's... Oh my god. Oh, that was way too close. Oh no.
You know that C-Smile is there, just backing up the rest of his boys. Oh, look at the jump.
Dude, just X him back, almost be able to get a kill. Maybe they see an opportunity now. Yeah, C-Smile's going to drag him out. Xiao's got a buyback at least, but... And I just keep using the X's and keep assassinating some other members. Go for MC2. Oh yeah, this hero is also equally dumb as the Conker. You do. Oh, he jumped in the torrent.
It's over.
What is Conker? What is this hero, man? Are you serious? Let's celebrate. Time to fountain dive. Time to get some more kills. EG. This was a incredibly clean game one. I'm gonna steal the gem. It does not matter.
Just that water world just coming through, just completely ruining mid-one's life. But I mean, that BKB still has 8 seconds on it, man. They just haven't been able to find these sort of situations where no one has any level of effectiveness. And it really does all come down to the Conker, doesn't it? Like, he's the one that stopped a lot of the push happening just through the Tidebringer. The minimal push that they had. He's the one that sets up a lot of the fights. He's the one that provides the majority of this teamfight collective. And I'm not even sure if they've lost a single time when they've picked up the Conker for him. Maybe once, but that's they just look so much stronger when he's able to pick Phoenix. It feels pretty solid to me, but instead, it's gonna be a bounty hunter.
There is your potential. Your bounty enchantress Conker making a lot of rotations across the map. Phoenix egg late game. A lot of resources expended between either side.
Will also result in them not securing too many last hits as well, as it was all happening underneath the tower. It's one of the bonuses of having the Venge, right? You do end up pushing and Matthew might end up dying. It really does open up a little bit. Maybe he chooses to go into the side of Vice. Maybe
bottom
he chooses
lane.
to get...
These poisons are really starting to stack up because gets a little bit of life back. But MC will still cut him down. Panda's taking a full creep wave.
Yeah.
MC's still not even going to hope for the attempt to be able to kill Panda. He'll backs on up. They're happy with the trade they got.
But also just enabling your... Is mid one going to die again up here? No. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Dude, Whisper. What a... Oh my god, man. He is one of the most frustrating offlaners it must be to play into. The plays this guy can make, it's going to continue to be a concern. The fact that C-Smile can make these easy transitions to the side lanes compared to no one on the Earthshaker. Like, he needs his Blink Dagger. Maybe if you get a haste, you might move. Without that, you're not going to be looking at it. And even Radiant supports have the capability to be able to secure these runes as well. And, well, they're currently top lane, putting some pressure onto mid one. We're already got a movement through the portal, so mid one's going to be very cautious position. They can dive the tower thanks to the Wildwing Ripper. And if required, they got a supernova as well to drop. They're just going to turn and try and kill the egg, but they're both going to die in the end. It will not matter. This is already at a very scary territory for the boys from Southeast Asia.
Yeah, and this is what the Enchantress is capable of. This is why you pick it, to make these sorts of aggressive plays. And clear that EGF got him flustered. He doesn't end up getting another stack off of the Ancients just there, even though he tries to. And he's, you know, he's almost level 5, so he's approaching that level 6. But the big thing that I'm seeing is lacking is another gank attempt.
It's going to be the timing on the... Yeah, perfect there from Arfu. Will mitigate some of the effectiveness out of C-Smile's ultimate, but it will not stop them from getting Januel. They might not be done, dude. Matthew's going to be able to charge on forward for Arfu. They'll TP in MC, but can they get the turnaround? It's a big Echo Slam, but all they get is a bounty. Now, MC will even turn to C-Smile. A Stray Fisher from downtown. They'll need the damage from the Weta to maybe even get more as well. But the calling drop, the silence mid one actually dragged back to Phoenix. These are the kills that they need from SMG to get back into this second game. That is a much needed rotation from the offlaner and the carry.
You've got a bit of a game on mind control, right? He's all the way up to 2nd on net worth off the back of that.
Might be dead though. On mind control.
Yeah, he takes damage, the toughest toy. He almost tried to get down, but nah, not going to be the case. Matthew's going to be like, thank you very much, I'll take some of that XP.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They're coming though.
Well, they love this courier snipe.
Close as the Conker, a little bit too far. Wisdom
They
Rune
still
too.
get the tower off the back of it. Yeah, the Wisdom Rune, they're going to be looking to set up.
They cannot fight. They don't have the health pool. Not in a close area like this. You've got the supernova already. This is going to be messy. MC will get the jump. Wisdom Room's picked up. A pretty good timing out of the banishment. Now the Stampede to reposition, but the backline, no one. He gets swapped into the middle, and now you've got to address the supernova, and they will not be able to run away from it. That is the messy fight that happens when you take a fight in a close proximity area like that. An evil genius is fighting 3 for nothing.
So that he liked the Parvis, but up against this lineup, not sure it's going to be the greatest value.
A lot of options here, which is a nice thing about the bounty, especially when you're able to have 14 kills at 15 minutes in. Mid one would be vulnerable. I mean, Januar's in a decent position, actually going to run straight on top of mid one, so the swap, it's up to MC to be able to counter-initiate.
Nice,
it's a pretty decent hoof stomp. The Stampede will get some separation because we'll still rip apart MC, and now, I mean, no one's ready to go with the Echo, but EG doing such a good job to make sure they don't group up for any opportunity of a turnaround. So again, 2 heroes go down. And Matthew is playing this style of heroes, and we even see with the ward down towards the east side of the map. Arfu already has used the banishment, so see Smile's going to be able to commit the combo. Kaz is on a killing spree. You're already seeing some of the damage. Oh, top lane actually back there, no one in MC. They're in a lot of danger now with the wraparound Matthew. They're going to be able to clean up no one, and they're probably going to get mind control. Stampede's still down for another 5 seconds. No one is anywhere near the neighborhood to protect him, as Whisper, Matthew, and Panda are just cleaning up, and you've got C-Smile and Bakaz together on the opposite side. It's going to be a repeat of game 1.
It will. And I mean, like you said, those 2 cores are still just farming away. Both of them, I believe, already have the Reaver picked up and about the same speed that they're going to be able to secure that Heart of Tarask. And again, they just have no answers on SMG to be able to deal with it. And it's the double impact as well, right? You've got a level 12 Phoenix as well.
Oh my.
More track gold. The track, if Bounty Hunter's the one that gets going on, it's not easy. And they're all fully smoked up behind Bakaz while he's still got a minute or so left on his Aegis.
I guess this is the one thing about Dai, the potential to swap back inside the base. His mind control protected with the banishment will be okay. So let's see how they can get crafty here. Swap into Fissure, maybe blow at 1, but you've got to go through 4,000 health of Bakaz.
Twice.
And Muerta's not back just yet. That is your main damage source.
She's got the Mjolnir though.
Set that just completed though. Chris Lock has his Torrent Storm now to work with.
It's a Moonshot, not a Mjolnir. That's actually pretty effective now. It's just moved into nighttime, so you've got a little bit of advanced vision on SMG to be able to make plays with. Clever little adaptation coming through there from mid one.
See how much it's going to be able to pay off with that extra attack speed. 16,000 deficit. It's 19% probability at the moment has been EG for the entirety of this game and series as a whole. So Aegis will tick out. They do see Bakaz at the moment. They did smoke prior. They will re-smoke as well. Maybe they can catch Bakaz as he's rejoining the team. They're going to be closer this time than last.
They're just keeping a track on that Aegis. They don't want to go too early. They know they've got the potential to blow him up.
They're going to see Bakaz with a jump over the top. Can they blow him up from 4 to 0? Aegis ticks, and they bring him down. An incredible start for the boys on SMG, but can they capitalize and get a better team fight out of it? As C-Smiles onto mid one, a swap to get some separation, but it's not enough. Mid one will go down as EG just far too ahead. Even if they lose their carry, it does not matter in the end. As Whisper will burn MC down, he's going to try and disengage out to the left. There's already a TP and Matthew can cut him off. MC will not be able to TP out of this one. A 4 for 1. And I don't know if you're going to get a better team fight from that from SMG. It looked great to start, but the boys on EG are just way too far ahead.
Couldn't have been more perfect, honestly. And I mean, they've got the glyph left, but that's about it. Panda ending up being the one dishing out, a decent amount of damage, but it was, again, all the Phoenix. He just survives for the very start of that team fight, launches out all the fire spirits, and enables that turnaround. Without the BKB on the Muerta, you just don't have the potential to just stand there and man fight. You're always going to be affected by that attack speed slow.
I mean, you still got Echo. You love Panda with him holding the gem at the moment. Swap back. I don't know if you're getting Conqueror, not with an Echo like that. Gets a little bit of damage out. Mid one's back into the middle. They have kind of separated C-Smile away from some of the defensive heroes, but Conqueror just runs it in the middle. C-Smile takes to it all. Again, this hero is absolutely ridiculous. Just now Bakaz is back in. But dude, what is it? What is with this
is a total
hero?
MP Terrorblade vibes, man. Just ban it. The C-Smile Conquer needs to be removed. And look at them. They're even taunting him a little bit. They're like grouping up saying, oh, you wish you could echo this right now. And yeah, they place down the flag, say this is our territory. We're the ones moving on to that phase 2.
Dire's middle barracks are under his middle barracks.
Oh.
Dire's middle barracks is falling.
I mean,
Not one last stand, it seems.
oh my god, you've got to go up against Panda's damage as well. What can you do? Mid one's back up in 5 with Pierce the Veil. The base is in shambles, soon to be mega creeps as well. EG are not looking to leave. We'll poke and prod. We're going up against the 4K hero, and with the damage from Panda, MC Dragback's just gonna die to the impetus. Arfu has to protect it, but it means that there's no banishment for the Venge. No one gets a pretty good jump in with a stun onto 2, but now he's tracked up and down to half health. Swap back onto C-Smile. Mid one's gonna be nearby. It's a decent chunk of damage. C-Smile will go down, gets the board off on the Torrent Storm. It's gonna give them at least some control to reposition back to the left side of EG.
They just don't have anything left, though. That's the thing. 20 seconds left until the Echo. No Pierce the Veil, no Stampede, no nothing.
We'll deal with the Phantasm Illusions, at least minimizing some of the damage out of Bakaz.
Look at Panda. What a Chad.
Bakaz is going to be back in as well. No one activates the BKB. 5 seconds left until the Echo Slam. Melee Barracks, 500 health as well until the Mega Creeps. SMG, they got to go now. MC tries to jump in to find the initiation. Bakaz down to half health, but it's not a good follow-up. It's not enough, and as a result, SMG will be knocked out. Their hopes of making it into phase 2 and potentially the International 12 will be cut short, as Southeast Asia will only have one representative in Talon, and Evil Geniuses will move forward.
They will indeed, and they'll do it in convincing fashion. You can see no one, he's feeling it, right? This is not how I expected his journey to go. He got given a bit of a lifeline coming through to the Southeast Asian region after a few stints within Western Europe with Old G didn't work out too well. That's not the way that Januel's first TI was expected to go, but you got to say they were up against it, right? Having to switch up 1, potentially even 2 of their roster off the back of visa issues and everything that goes with it. The fact that Zhao even got to play was a bit of a last-minute thing, so I'm sure that they were probably even scrimming with one of the potential substitutes coming through.